Welcome, welcome. So today I've had a little preview of what we're going to talk about. Ozenan wants to discuss interdimensional travel, but it's not what we think it is, or it's not what many of us think it is. So if you would like to work with me, head to the description box below the video. There's a link. There's many ways to work with me right now. One way is I do have a new one-on-one hybrid program opening this week called The Portal. All the information about that is in the link below. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Ozenan. Yes. We are pleased to speak with you. Today, we would like to discuss something that we hear humans speak of in a way that is far more complicated than it really needs to be. And this is extra-dimensional travel. Extra-dimensional travel is a fun concept for many humans, and we hear many stories of astral projection. This is a form of extra-dimensional travel. However, extra-dimensional travel does not have to be so complex. It is actually quite simple. We would like to draw your attention to an example that we have shared with Brittany, this channel, before. This is the example of reading a very good book. When you are reading a very good book, you are actually traveling to another dimension. Just because that dimension is not 3D does not mean that it is not real or that you are not there. And we would also like to emphasize that you are using your imagination as the primary tool for extra-dimensional travel. Your imagination is one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal. We want to emphasize this truth. Imagination has been nullified, vilified. It has been made to seem silly or only for children in your modern world. But the reality is that imagination is one of the greatest tools you came to this planet with. Imagination is the source of your creativity, and creativity is the key to you living and experiencing reality in the way that you most want to. So we would say first practice with this by reading a good book, watching a movie or a television show that you find yourself very deeply entranced by. This is travel to another dimension. However, in these cases, you are traveling to another dimension that is a co-creation between you and the creator of these entertainments. So we would advise that you begin to create with your soul instead of with another soul. So, for example, instead of reading the book of another human being, perhaps you write your own book or write your own story. Or perhaps you simply close your eyes, breathe, and begin to imagine another world, a place that you would like to be. You can imagine a fantasy world. You can imagine a future or past world. You can imagine a reality that you would like to experience in this incarnation. There are many, many options for how you use your imagination as a tool for this extra-dimensional travel. We would like to emphasize that every major human discovery, every human invention, every new progression of human thought has begun with imagination. There are some powers in your world, and we do not share this in order to invoke fear. There is no need for fear here because we are sharing with you a powerful tool of self-empowerment. There are forces in your world, beings in your world, in high positions of power who have wanted to keep you away from your imagination in order to better control you. There are some beings in your world who are experiencing an existence of control and unethical power. This is true. Many of you know this to be true. However, taking back your imagination, beginning to treat your imagination as the sacred, powerful tool that it is one of the greatest ways that you can begin to take your power back from these top-down control mechanisms in your reality. And we would like to say that these top-down control mechanisms, do get yourself too worried or flustered about these because they are moving out. They are crumbling. They are losing their grip very quickly as more and more humans awaken to the truth of their existence. And as many of you have heard, and as we have spoken about previously, the current shift in consciousness will eventually make it impossible for these top-down power constructs to even exist in your world. Right now, one of the greatest things that you can do for yourself is to begin to imagine. Imagine constantly. Imagine all the time. We also would recommend a daydreaming practice. Daydreaming. What does this word make you feel in your body? Daydream. Does it make you feel a little silly? A little childish? That's okay. That is your conditioning. But that is something to look at because daydreaming can be a beautiful part of your day, a beautiful part of your existence, and a beautiful way to step back into your immense personal power, dear ones. You are ready. If you are seeing this video, you are ready for your next level. You are ready to use the tool of your imagination to change reality. With love, we thank you. Okay, cool. This is a message that they've been bringing through to me in like little bits the last few days. I actually shared something about this over on my Instagram. And if you want to follow me over there, again, the link is in the show notes, the description below the video. But yeah, they've been bringing this message through and I just love it because I'm in the middle of like a really good book right now. And every time I get really into it, I'm like, I'm traveling to this dimension and it's such a fun dimension to visit. So anyway, I love this. If you'd like to discuss this, talk about it, leave a comment below, shoot me a message. If you're enjoying these videos, please hit like, hit subscribe. You can turn on the notifications so you'll know whenever I post a new video. All right, have a beautiful day. Sending you all so much love.